Hello and welcome back to Direct Strike, where today we have what we have been long awaiting. It is something very special. It is going to be today the release of Stettman, the brand new commander, finally making his way over into Direct Strike, and we're going to be having a lot of fun with him. But first, let's go ahead and show off all of the mutations today. So today we have mercenaries. We may purchase the single-use mercenary units. That is this guy over here. You guys have seen it every time we purchase one of these units. It gives us money, so we're probably going to be using it for economy. That way we can get some more of these hilariously good Stettman units. Next up, we have Tychus Homebrew. All units gain the effects of stim and combat drugs. That means that all of our units move faster, as well as constantly regenerate HP, as well as attack faster. It's quite nice. It creates a lot of fun events, and we'll be playing around with that a bit. And last but not least, we have the aura. So let's go ahead and choose our aura now. We have life. You know what? I'm gonna go with life aura because we are playing a Zerg commander, and it's quite good to have life on Zerg commanders. But oh boy, Stettman, I'm so happy we're finally here. We had that sneak peek one time. It's Gary. He's here. We could just build him anytime we want and get all the goodies. This makes me happy. Alright, so now I think we're going to be starting off with just a line of Hydras here. Let's do this. Get these guys going. His units are kind of expensive, but that's not a surprise because of his gimmick. Stettman's gimmick, like a lot of the commanders, have a very thematic piece. Stettman's gimmick is that all of his units are spellcasters. You notice everyone has energy and they all have abilities to use, even the Zerglings, which I didn't really build any of at this point in time. So we'll get around to those. We'll get around to those very, very quickly here. But let's see. I see he actually took out Gary here. Turns out the infested Terrans are quite good at anti-air, which is not a big surprise. I think, honestly, we're going to have to go tier 3 pretty soon here, and then start working on the Ultralisks, because Gary's Ultralisks have a spell called Mecha Mooch module, which is quite fun. It literally just saps the life of nearby mechanical units, prioritizing enemy mechanical units, so all those things like those bunkers, which I think are mechanical, but bunkers and the infested diamondbacks, which I'm sure he's going to be fielding, are going to get mooched by the Ultralisk. It's going to be quite good. Oh dear, that's a Lane and a Kara. Rip that Tychus in particular. That poor Tychus unit. So expensive. So standing there. 30 life Stettlings. Oh god, did he get... He's playing Stettman too, and he got 30 life. Oh, he took the life aura as well. That's not a surprise. So let me go ahead and show you guys what Stettlings do. They are quite strong. So strong that they've already caught a nerf. This is day 1 of his release, and they've already caught a nerf. That's how strong the Stettlings are. So usually they have 30 life, not 65 as they have here, because I have the life aura that gives them an extra 30 life. But let's go ahead and read off their abilities. Honestly, they have most abilities are quite same as the usual. They have metabolic boosts, they have adrenaline pumps, which is just adrenal glands, but most importantly, they have something that's unique to Stettman. They have hardened energy shield. You know, the same thing that the OP Broken Immortals used to have back when StarCraft released. Yeah, they have that. It reduces damage, all incoming damage, to a maximum of 10. Meaning this Zergling, which has 65 life, has to get hit 7 times minimum in order to go down. Yeah, that's pretty good. And in order for that to be cast on itself, it has to have 10 energy, so, you know, my Zerglings currently only have 25 energy. I have to upgrade that so they get more. That way they can actually use the ability more than, well, more than twice. But, oh, jeez. They're so strong. You just flood the board with them. That's why they're so expensive. They cost 50, which is kind of a lot. But right now, I think we just need Hydras just because of the player that we're facing off against. Oh, dear. Oof. The Alarak wave just waving away 15 Zerglings. It's so good. Yeah, with the Stukov that we're facing seems to be vulnerable to Hydras, so we're going to be using those. I'll switch over to something else and show off a new unit fairly soon here. Probably the Mecha Mooch Ultras, as those just seem like they're going to be fun here against them. But really, I'm waiting to see if he goes for Diamondbacks or what he goes for before really tech switching out of here. I'm already tech level 2. So I have options available to me, and if he doesn't go into something that I can just straight abuse, then I'm going to be building a bunch of Mecha Infestors for reasons that you guys will see a little bit later. Goodbye. Oh dear, I just realized that Nakara survived. Nakara is terrible, except when Nakara is healing something that isn't Attack's unit. Yeah. Nakara is one of those mixed feelings. She's like brokenly powerful when healing something that isn't Attack's unit, but basically worthless when healing Attack's unit. That's just kind of how it's balanced. Which is, you know, it is what it is. Oh dear. So I know that Stukov isn't going to go air, because that would be suicide versus the Oh, I didn't show off what the Hydras have. So the Hydras, their ability is the juiced up payload. Basically, it's I don't actually have it researched here. I have to research it. It does basically double damage to air units with a range of, I think it's 9. I think it's something ridiculous like that. Like a range of 9. It just obliterates. It does like double damage to armored as well, so it's like quadruple damage to air armored. So things like carriers just vaporize. Oh look, there are the infested diamondbacks. Okay, that is my cue to tech up and start going toward ultras. Ah yeah, so I'm gonna lose this wave because diamondbacks are a good unit, but we're gonna be moving towards something a bit stronger here, and very quickly. Will I get it next wave? 30. I need 15 seconds. I should be able to put down the first one next wave, and do I have the space for it? I do. I could slap it right in front. It's gonna be so good. You guys can see the ultras. I have to still spend money on the upgrade for it, so we won't see all the mecha mooching happening right out the gate. But look at the Zerglings. They do terrible things. I mean, they're still Zerglings, so they still die horrendously to fire bats. But good lord, my lord, they're so much fun just to watch. Something I should show you guys. So during this brawl, you can get additional bonuses. As Stettman's active ability is these, well, switching to his different passive abilities. Stettman has a couple passive abilities available to him, including, well, the fast configuration, which gives all of his units plus 100% movement speed. I currently have it set to the hugs configuration, which gives all of my units plus 7 HP regeneration per second. And then you could also do the juice configuration, which regenerates all of their energy at a rate of 5 per second. So, yeah, I guess on the bunkers. Oh yeah, that's the idea here. I have plans, don't worry. Let me give him a winky face, just because he knows. There we go. You're leaking. I've purposely leaked waves, so that's fine. Doesn't matter. Hydras do terrible things to Tychus here. And we're going to be switching those around a little bit. But with the extra HP, that's plus 7 life regeneration per second, which is quite good. We go ahead and get these upgrades, and then unlock the Mecha Mooch module, which may kick in. Looks like it's actually going to be able to kick it in to effect before we arrive, which is going to be super nice. Oh yeah, there's the Infested Liberator. I haven't unlocked the juiced up payload for these guys, so they're not going to do much to the Liberator right now. That'll be fine, and you can see it. They're starting to sap some life from the units here, and it's literally just a straight life drain. Here, let me read it off for you guys. Absorbs 25 life from a nearby enemy or friendly mechanical unit, healing for that amount. And it prioritizes enemy units, so it's literally just going to deal 25 damage on a 1-second cooldown to nearby enemy units and heal for that amount. That's plus 25 HP regeneration per second and plus 25 DPS to nearby enemy units. That's quite strong. And on top of that, they're also an Ultralisk and have all the other Ultralisk things, like Frenzied and the extra plating, which gives them extra armor and such. That's quite good. It's really quite strong, and kind of a meme at this point. Like, there was some discussion as to why anyone would ever build units that aren't the Ultralisks. Because you could use the ability to cast it on aircraft. Like, this Infested Liberator is mechanical. It'll fly over and get all of its life drained by the Ultralisks just for existing in the airspace near the things. It's kind of ridiculous. And oh jeez, to jump up over here. Ultralisk do Ultralisk things to all the tiny light units, and then absorb the life. Look, these Ultralisks are topped off and healing. It's great. Oh jeez, they do so much work, and we're gonna get more of them. And oh look, one respawned. Surprise! If you guys are unaware with Gary's kit, he can respawn his units. So let me go ahead and read off his ability for you. One of his passive abilities is when one of Stettman's Mecha Zerg units is destroyed, it drops a Mecha Remnant near the units. They are collected and can be reconstructed. It takes 4 units dying to create one unit that could be resurrected. So once these 4 ultras die, Gary is guaranteed to resurrect one of them and just drop it right back on the battlefield, which means I have effectively 5 ultras right now. Like this wave that's going across right now with just 4 has effectively 5 ultras, which is just super value. But go ahead and get this, just to make sure that they're deterred from going any kind of aircraft at all. There we go. Nice. You can see the little rocket launcher sitting on their shoulders, just waiting to fire at anything up and above. Let's see. Okay, so what is it? Oh, well, they're dying. This is fine. Yeah, so it's range of 6, and I can get a range upgrade that gives them +3 range to be a total range of 9, which is kind of a lot. And I want some more minerals, so I'm going to drop down a couple of these guys and do this. There we go. Oh, jeez. He has so many Zergling. Look at the Zerglings! He has so many of them. Is he using... Oh, he's using the life aura? Yeah, he's using the life aura, which means that they won't get to use all of their hardened shield potential, but they also just kind of regenerate 7 life per second, which is quite nice. Let's see how they fare against the Stukov wave. Well, he's got Banelings in there, and these Banelings have leap. We'll see them leap in. Yep. Well, there goes the Stukov wave. Welcome to Zerglings. I think that's actually enough Is that enough Zerglings to kill the core? Yep. Bye, core. You were not going to be missed by my team. That's, those are the Zerglings for you. GG. Alright, and welcome back to round 2, where today we're going to be doing probably some more Zerglings, because I like the Zerglings. I kind of want to see if I can make my opponent freak out, because having too many Zerglings, ooh. I get +1 move speed here. It's quite good. Armor and life, or just I think 2 armor is going to be better than armor and life, even on the Zerglings. Or is it? 15 life is quite good, though. Let's go up to tier 2, because I'm going to want that. I'm going to want to have a Zergling down just to contest the middle, because money is good. And am I going to want... The move speed is such a meme. CD speed on Alrac, yeah, it's quite good. Energy regen doesn't help because my units can't passively regenerate energy. Let's see, I'm facing... That's going to be Stukov. Alright. I could do Banelings against Stukov here. Especially if he goes for a lot of tiny units, which Stukovs tend to do. But for that, I'm going to get what, life or armor? This is actually a tough call. I'm going to go with earth, because armor is good. Let's go ahead and get this. This will also make our Gary that much more tanky. And if we have to switch to something like Mecha Mooch Ultralisk, we can do that and not have to worry about it. No Mecha Extractor. Yeah, no, that's actually not something I could change, I don't think. Rip. Because there is a simulated extractor, because that is something that can be done. Alright, well, let's just start throwing down Zerglings here. Just toss you guys in the front like so, get one more, and then get your upgrades. Want to get the metabolic boosts, and then the hardened energy shield. Uh-oh. That's a Stettman you're facing. He's got so much attack speed. Oh dear. Goodbye, singular unit. Swarm this. Now, because we have energy shields, the enemy base doesn't quite kill our Zerglings as fast as it could. So I could just keep building these, and if they don't retaliate in time, we're just gonna kind of overrun them, which would be fun for me, I think. I would like that, to just completely overrun them. Oh. Yes. Has stim effect. Does it? It does. Yes, it does. Oh, he's talking about that. Yeah, because of the mutation, all of our buildings have the effect of stim, but the main building that is owned by no one doesn't quite have that same effect, which is probably for the best, because then it would wipe everything out. It already shoots at a ridiculously fast speed. Okay, so I do have Gary, which means we'll be spawning more Zerglings every time our Zerglings die. Blue got energy regen. Curious. Yep, that's what Banelings do. This Zagara has 80 kills. I think that's my cue to get Banelings. Because, oh boy, that was gross. Okay, so let's get some Banelings of my own. So I can do that too. And are we going to overrun this? This is going to hurt. He's up to 97. Could I get 100 kills before 99? Oh, just shy of 100 kills. That would have been hilarious if we got 100 kills. Oh, man. Oh, dear. I like Banelings. Banelings make me happy. And we can get them. And we have super Banelings because everything, even the Banelings are spellcasters. They have energy too. Actually, the Banelings are hilariously good. Like, if something's to catch a nerf, it might be these Banelings next, because they are really good over here. Let me go ahead and read off the Baneling abilities for you guys. First and foremost, they have an impact barrier, which means that every point of damage they take is instead removed from their energy pool. So this Baneling right now has effective 55 HP as opposed to just the 30 that it reads, which is kind of good. At least for the Baneling. I should have manually cast this so it actually hits the yep. That's the thing that's happening. Okay, well, I need to manually cast that so that they actually go in the correct direction. And just in case he wants to try to split things and jump them side to side, yeah, let's do this and this, so we have Banelings for every side. No more escaping this, and I'm gonna take you off off auto caster next time you respawn. That way I can make sure that we hit that horde and slaughter all of them. Awesome, nice. That will be good. Let's go ahead and hop you over to this configuration so we get maximum energy for our Banelings. Because the next ability is that when this unit explodes, it adds its current energy to its damage, which is quite good. This means we can add a potential extra 50 damage onto the Baneling explosion, which is more than double the starter point, which is more than double off of what it starts with, so that's quite a lot. Okay, so let's see how well the Banelings do against these. I imagine quite well, because they're Banelings. Yep. And I'll cast you here, just to get rid of all these, and goodbye wave. Did it! We got it. Alright, nice. Yeah, that's happening. Fortunately, it's against an Alarak, which means that he's not going to be doing a whole lot to deal with Alarak, which I'm okay with. Well, let's get some more Zerglings in here. There we go. Come on. Let's go ahead and get the upgrades for here. Come on. I want it. I think the next ability is going to be level 3, the one that actually enables us to deal double damage. Because double damage Banelings are so good. Oh no, it's available to us right now. Ooh. Let me get a couple more Banelings before actually investing into that, because that would be... Oh, that would be so good. I want to cast this probably right over here. Clear up all these. Yeah, clear up all the civilians, please. Thank you. 54 kills on Gary. Gary, what have you done? Gary, you monster. He's got so many units, guys. He has so many units. Alright, so let's go ahead and get some more Zerglings to match him, because my units are better than his units, because ours have energy! That's not actually not why. He just has so many units. I need to match him. I also need to get more Banelings. Banelings versus that group is gonna be... it's so good. Lurkers are not cool. I disagree. I think they're great. And let's get this upgrade. Toss this. Just to get a couple extra minerals down. And then more Baneling. How are you doing? Did you cast the ability? You did not. So let's hang on to this. Good. Alright, well, it looks like I stopped the previous wave, which is not my wave. So much destruction in one ability cast. Alright, so we are starting to get offset. That means we need more Baneling. They just crash through everything, and then I'll set another line of Zergling and back to clean up afterward. Just to make sure that we have all the ground DPS we could ever need. It's going to be good. Also, these guys get to crash in at some point, but they are not Zerglings, so I do not care. Okay, let's get this. Actually, let's get this first. And then move on. Uh-oh, so those lurkers are surviving to my wave, which is not ideal, because lurkers are quite good versus my wave. Can Zagara clean them up real quick? Maybe? I don't want to take that kind of splash damage. It looks like Zagara will clean them up just in time, which is convenient. Oh dear. Okay, so that's an indicator that we need more Baneling. and a second row in the back, but we are winning the wave. It just cost us all of our banelings in order to actually clear out the front line here. In fact, let's go ahead and separate these guys little bits. Carrier. Madman. Alright, so that's I'm gonna have to get Hydras here. I think that's just the appropriate play at this point. Just to make sure I can push harder and clean them out. Yeah, he's building units that are gonna get slaughtered. Hydras are so expansive. This is fine. Let's see. Speed boost. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Just so you guys can see the massive amount of speed. So these guys are going to be sitting on... What is it? Oh, we just took the bucket. They already have 6.6 plus 13.23. So they're already sitting at just shy of 20. Yep. The Blinklings. There they go. Let's go. Yep. Welcome to the Blinklings. This is what the Zerglings do now. This is their life. Okay. Yeah, that was over 20. That was 23 speed. So that's what it looks like when units have 23 speed. They do that. I want more of them because I need more of that in my life. I need to fix this formation here real quick. Give me you guys in particular. Slap y'all up this line. There we go. Do this, that should spawn. Now we'll have the first wave go in, crash into their front, and the seconds come out and do whatever other damage is needed to do. And we have the speed enabled, so they're just gonna wrap around this Nexus, and okay, we have aberrations on the Nexus. So I think all we needed was to just crash onto that wave and just finish it off, because this battle is over.